Well, the skies certainly aren't cooperating, Brock, but for a lot of those guys on the fields, this is perfect football weather as we welcome you to another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between the Houston Texans and our home team. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to take this return out of bounds.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And that run's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short. Offense in the hurry up here. They are going for it. McCarthy. That pass is hauled in by the rookie from Boston College. And this is going to be down to just about the opposing 36 for their next snap.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Judkins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. Track at 60, pound at 60, go.
McCarthy throwing on third down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Denzel Burke with a pick. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. They'll running here with Jaden Blue. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Hits his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually head to that other sideline.
Finds the in route complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17.
From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
70 Timberwolf. 79 Brooks.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Rolling left, buying some time. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After 60.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He goes out of bounds on the return.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston! The Bengals pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Got a good play at the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
7, Texans 3.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Who gets the handoff? Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Completed to his running back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Set. Cougar 19. 19.
They're going for this. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Set up. Bronco switch. Shot.
Run right side, Judkins. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 60 vices.
Another game to Judkins. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. It's in or no. They dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
McCarthy to throw for it. That's cut beyond the marker. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Complete out to the right side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. So we're through one. 7-3 is our score. Back to Houston in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. On play action now, McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Bengals now lead by 10. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11.
14. Texans 3.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection we see with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. And he picked up close to 4. Back to throw. Finds some time left. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Chased out to his right. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker. Moving quickly, trying to get set. He finds Brown right side. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, Houston.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Throwing it again here. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
From the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Texans cut the lead down to 4.
Texans 10. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Brings it in at the 13. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has it downfield, working the left. At the 20. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Bengals now lead by 10. PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11.
Texans 10.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They're going play action. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. 2nd down. They go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Judkins running between the tackles. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying getting it to Colston Loveland. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And he made it just 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. A little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Quick pass, right side, complete. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's fallen down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
4th down, pass coming. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to run for it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
First and 10 now from the 46. Back to throw. Falls to the ground now left, incomplete.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Dropping back to throw. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
First down. First and 10 at the 32.
Up the middle, Blue. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. They're going to try to throw for it. Forced out to his right. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
I think everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those dropped.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Cut for big yards on the right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
On the give, here's Judkins. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throwing again on second. This one to Andrews outright. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Motioning left is their running back. Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 7 yards on that pickup. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Give on second here to Blue. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jonas Sanker in from the secondary, making that stop. Offense to the line fast.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They're drawing up for him. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Offense up to the line fast.
A 7-yard gain. That's another.
In the red zone now. And screen here to Blue. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Buying some time right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, and even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Air it out on 3rd. Rolling out to his left. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Elliott connects there. And the gap closes to 14 points.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Another one for Judkins. By man, he's in the clear. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Bengals make it a 3-possession game.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Now they'll try the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21.
Texans 13.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. They got a hand on it, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Here we go.
Handoff headed left. It's Judkins. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Okay, ready?
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals continue piling on to this lead.
Texans 13.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. start the drive with blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And he's going to score. Pick 6, touchdown, Houston. Rookie quarterback, Brock, threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at App State, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
Texans 13.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. On the give, it's blue. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the 4th. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Now blue. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Handoff running left, it's blue. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Headed out right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10 from the 32. Toss play here, Jenkins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and 2, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. McCarthy throwing on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Iona Sanker. We'll take over deep in enemy territory. He's out inside the 30 on the INT.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Shotgun handoff here for Dunkins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. From the gun, Judkins. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Bengals moments away from their 4th win of the year. Second down now, 7 to go. Judkins out the middle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Receiver in motion, going left. Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First down 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. They're going to pass it here. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. Brought in inside the 20. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Bengals throwing 6 more on the blowout. That one right down the middle. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again.
58, Texans 13.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Trying to push deep downfield. And they pick him off again! Christian Gonzalez has it! Will take over deep in enemy territory. He's out inside the 30 on the INT.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, another touchdown. You know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.